I got to the point where it was close until the third, and then the offense exploded, and then I went to the sponsor. I'm like, I missed that. I'm like, yeah,
that's kind of a trick.
So duped again, I get it. So no, it's like I said, I have a good deal from that regard. I like to call you guys on Twitter.
Well, I appreciate it. I would say. No rain? It's not 38 like it was on Tuesday? Were you guys anywhere Tuesday night?
Cancer.
Oh, well, unfortunately for you.
We were supposed to have Mosley and softball.
Okay. Oh, man. I was at Rapids for baseball on Tuesday night, 38 and missed, and I don't think I warmed up till the next morning. Is that what it was? Okay. We're in the clear today. Cloud, it was sunny. No rain. No rain.
Boys are coming, right? The boys? I moved this, are you guys all right? Maybe around the house.
Here he is. Let's go.
On behalf of Athens High School, Athens Baseball, the Westfall family, I want to welcome everyone and thank you all for attending this afternoon. We are gathered today to celebrate the incredible act of community. The incredible act of community. It's been said from time to time that it takes a village to raise a child. In this case, it took an unfortunate loss of a child, Tucker Westfall, to unify and to rally the efforts of a community, the community of Athens, and many other entities rallied together in Tucker's honor to renovate the Athens High School baseball field into what it is today, soon to be given a new name. Many of us have been honored. Many of us have been privileged to be a part of this renovation process. Today, we want to recognize, we want to celebrate the efforts of those that made this renovation project possible. I would like to ask Mr. and Mrs. Westfall to please come forward, and a round of applause, a great big thank you to Dale and Tracy.
Glad you wrote it down.
I have struggled with what to say today. We are celebrating the birthday of one son. Happy birthday, Tanner. He's 17 today. We are also honoring the life of the other son. This dedication date changed 3 times before finally coming to be today. There are so many things we did as a family, so I guess it goes without saying that this celebration and Tanner's birthday was meant to happen today. I knew all along this would be an emotional day, but I felt the need to say a little something. Our family has been deeply affected by Tucker's death, but this field update and what has happened here with so many people and businesses involved has also touched us on such a deeply personal level. What has been done in about 9 months for the betterment of the school, this community, and the baseball players, it's rare. It's so very rare. This is exactly why we wanted to have our kids grow up in a small town environment. We wanted them to experience quality of life. Although short-lived for Tucker, he got a good taste of it and understands what living is all about. It's about doing things for each other and with one another to accomplish a much higher purpose. This is not only a day to honor Tucker, but to honor and thank those involved in making this baseball field what it has become. Thank you to Athens for the warm words and continued caring support. We want to specifically mention Uncle Tom Miller. Tom spearheaded this field update and coordinated Tucker's golf outing. Tom, thank you so much. Tanner, you are one of the 2 best sons we could ever ask for. You helped me in -3-degree weather. You sledded in tools, cabinets, and equipment, and you helped me haul benches and put up signs through the snow. Thank you. You have been through a lot and deserve this birthday to be extra special. To the school board and administration, we thank you for remaining flexible and open-minded and allowing us to move this project forward in an expeditious manner. To Bill Ellenbecker and SD Ellenbecker, there are just not enough ways to show you how appreciative we are of what you have done here. You have exhibited undying generosity towards this project, the school, and our family. There are so many more people to thank that time does not permit us to mention right now. Just know this project never would have gotten off the ground in the manner it had in any other place. All the open communication, work, and volunteer efforts put forth by so many has made what seemed impossible possible. Our family has applied the funds we received from Touch Journal and the golf outing to purchase many of the upgrades, so we hope you're pleased with the choices that we have made. Many of you have some insight on Tucker's story and his love for the bald eagle. He has a beautiful collection at home. You saw the bald eagle at the state baseball finals flying over the flag during the national anthem. Family and friends have shared their stories about seeing a bald eagle. An eagle flew right at me as I was putting the black slats in the ball field fencing. Tucker's here, we just can't see him. Many of us know it, we feel it. So if you spot a beautiful eagle flying overhead, you'll know why. He's looking down upon us. A special flag will fly in his honor, and a metal bald eagle flag on display in the shed over there will be mounted in the high school gym in honor of Tucker. This field represents Athens and what this community is all about. It is one more thing amongst many that Athens can be very proud of. It represents what Tucker's all about. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking this is the coolest thing. He's got a ball field in honor of his name. You know he's got a smile mile wide on his face. As has been shared with a number of you, Tucker sees us, hears us, and is aware of how he's being honored. He is so very pleased about this field, and he knows about the special carving of him. He was all about giving, sharing, friends, and good times. Keep that in your thoughts every time you enter this area. Thank you for keeping Tucker's memory alive.
Tucker Westfall, 5/16/2003, 6/2/2018. This field is dedicated in honor of Tucker. Tucker's lasting legacy for others to follow is, we are all here for a good time. Greet each other with a smile and enjoy the game.
We just have one other thing. Right behind there. Grandpa, would you, no, just take the tarp off, please. Tracy has done all the renovations here, all the different stuff, and we knew that she would look at it and go, I know where that needs to go. So, thank you everybody. What a great community.
At this time, we could direct our attention to the flagpole. The Athens High School Choir. Again, on behalf of Athens High School, the Athens baseball team, the Westfall family, thank you very much for attending. The first pitch will be thrown out by representatives from Milksham Farms. Again, thanks to all that contributed. Enjoy the game.
All right. So I'm gonna take the battery.
You can take the battery. I'm going to grab this and at least get it up there and get something live.
that's what he had in there. Marlene called him, but he wouldn't answer this morning. I don't know how many more calls he got.
All right, everybody, welcome to Athens, Wisconsin, as we are here for the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, and you are watching Athens Blue Jays take on the visiting Edgar Wildcats. Today's game brought to you by V&H Automotive of Marshfield. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H, a short drive from anywhere, hundreds of vehicles to choose from. Head on down there after today's game or visit them online at vhautos.com. Go through today's starting lineups for the home Athens Blue Jays. Playing in center field, Javon Penny. Catching, Connor Westfall. Shortstop, Seth Coker. First base, Dakota Williamson. Third base, Dane Diethelm. Pitching today, Derek Check. In left field, Jake Denson. In right field, Kobe Ellenbecker. And at second base, Cooper Dietrich. For the visiting Edgar Wildcats, as we're just about set for baseball. Second base, leading off, Austin Dahlke. Pitching, Drew Gooden. Shortstop, Austin Miller. At third base, Tyler Westfall. Catching today, Kyle Brewster. In left field, Brock Handrick. In right field, Jordan Bunkelman. At first base, Braden Baumgartner. And the DH for the Edgar Wildcats is Simon Brame. Again, we are brought to you today by V&H Automotive in Marshfield, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. Hundreds of vehicles to choose from. Check them out after today's game or online at vhautos.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. And we are ready for baseball. First pitch from Czech comes in as a strike to Dahlke. Slightly overcast skies here in Athens. No rain in the forecast, and that is a relief as we've been plagued by rain all week. Been able to get a few games in. Got a couple in yesterday. No rain yesterday either. And no rain in the forecast today. The 0-2 from Czech. Off-speed pitch lifted to left field. And over the head of Denson as Dahlke takes off for second base. And he will get things started with a leadoff double for the Wildcats. Brings up the pitcher, Drew Gooden. Westfall comes out to tell Czech, get him comfortable with how things are progressed here. And again, it was a leadoff double by Dahlke over the head of Denson in left field to lead off things here on the top of the first. Czech looks back at second, fires home, high for a ball. So again, no rain in the forecast today, so we have clear sailing for this game here. Highlights of this game later on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. Check those out there. Also got highlights tonight. Softball down in Plainfield as the number 2 ranked Pacelli Cardinals take on the Tri-County Penguins. Don't find a lot of Penguins in Wisconsin, but you find them down in Plainfield. Strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pacelli Tri-County highlights will be found later on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. Outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Pacelli softball having another good year. Again, they're ranked number 2 state tournament team from last year. Got some good things cooking at Pacelli Catholic and Stevens Point. Good things cooking here in Athens this year again, too, as that one grounded over to second. Dietrich in under his glove, making the turn is Dahlke from third, and he will score on the error as the ball went under the glove of Cooper Dietrich. So Gooden stands on first, and Coach Coker is going to come out and see if he can get things settled down here. That was an error there. The first one, just a hard hit ball that Denson ran in on and then had to backpedal. By the time he realized it, it was over his head. Hard hit ball, that's a hit. This one, though, was an error. Coach Coker is going to come down and talk to his infield. Get things realigned for his Blue Jays as the Wildcats send up the shortstop, Austin Miller. So a hit, an error, and a run for the Wildcats here on the top of the first. Nobody out. Check looks at Gooden at first. Now looks to the plate. Pitch high for a ball. Big crowd here in Athens today. Pregame field dedication to the late Tyler Westfall. Nice ceremony folks put on here. That one is up down the third base line, chasing after it, Diethelm, and just out of play over the left field fence. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Miller. Throw over to first. Courtesy throw over there. Gooden dives back in time. Good Edgar crowd here, about a 12-minute drive over from Edgar. Gooden takes off for second, hit and run. That one gets through Diethelm. Gooden turns to third, throw comes in, and the ball gets loose. Now Miller down to second, he's tagged out, run coming home. Nobody sees him, and Gooden is going to score after the throw out at second, and it's 2-0 Edgar. So first out of the inning. Austin Miller erased on the base paths after an RBI single. Strike comes in to Westfall. That one low in the dirt. Check ready with the 1-2. High ball 2. 15 pitches in the inning for Check. 1 out, 2 across. Base is clear right now. That one hit Over to short, gobbled up there by Coker. Over to first in time to Williamson. 6-3 on the putout. Blue Jays needed that one after scuffling in the field here through the first part of the inning. Catcher Kyle Brewster now steps to the plate for the Wildcats. Check deals low in the dirt, ball one. Swing and a miss by Brewster. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Off-speed pitch out in front, swing and a miss. Check now in command of this at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch number 20 of the inning here for Check. Got a grounder there, up the middle, and able to get through. A hit for Kyle Brewster. Brewster turns now as that one gets away from center fielder Javon Penny. So Brewster over to second on the error in center field, brings up left fielder Brock Handrick. Check ready and fires in top of the zone for strike one. Brewster takes a lead off second. Dietrich looks at him. Check fires in that ground ball here. Slow roller out to short. Coker up with it over to Williamson in time for out number 3. But the Wildcats strike in the top of the first. They score 2. Athens coming up in the bottom of the first.
The time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
As we move now to the bottom of the first inning, we'll say hi to our friends at Total Body Fitness in Marshfield. Total Body Fitness, 24/7 readiness and availability for you. Great place to work out, nice people. I'll head down there tomorrow morning, get a little workout in. Again, our friends at Total Body Fitness in Marshfield. The Blue Jays send up Penny, Westfall, and Coker for the home half of the first. And it was a 22-pitch effort for Derek Check in the top of the inning. Edgar scratched a couple across. 2 errors on the board for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays now look to get something going here right away in the bottom of the first, as got an emotional ceremony here as the field dedicated here earlier today. You can see footage of that at the beginning of this broadcast. We'll also have a video presentation of that made available for you on Monday. Just keep an eye on Facebook. Also keep an eye on onfocus.news and ZaleskiSportsShow.com for the video footage of the field dedication. Long warm-up here for Edgar pitcher Drew Gooden. Here we got the throw down to second. Long warm-up being allowed out there. So again, the Blue Jays go Penny, Westfall, Coker due up in the bottom of the first. Gooden ready for his first pitch of the game. That's low, skips in front of the plate for ball one. As the sun starts to peek out behind the clouds just a little bit more. Good to see the sun out. Haven't seen a lot of that this week. Strike there. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one up and right over the press box here. Fouled up and out of play for strike 2. Javon Penny, as we look at third base. Westfall taking a couple steps in on the infield grass. Gooden ready. Here's the 1-2. That one hit back up the middle over to second base. Nice hop to Dulke. Hopped right in his glove over to Baumgartner for the first out. Brings up the catcher, Connor Westfall. Outside for a ball. Those of you watching our broadcast, we've done a couple of these games already this year. Athens doubleheader, Abby Colby, that was down in Mauston. Also saw Edgar Stratford battle, and under the glove of Dulke at second. So Westfall lands at first base, brings up shortstop Seth Coker. 1 out. We saw Edgar Stratford already live this year, and of course Stratford a couple times last night. As we talk about Merriwood baseball here for a moment, it was Athens Stratford last Friday. You saw that one live. You saw a Stratford Tiger walk-off win. The Tigers then got walked off on Tuesday at Marathon and then returned the favor last night at home against Marathon, walked them off in the bottom of the 7th in a 0-0 game. Eli Drexler did the honors on that one. A 1-out single to left field. Put the Tigers ahead of the Red Raiders 1-0. Athens took care of Shagwamigan earlier this week. Up high for a ball there. 2 balls, 1 strike. So here we are on a Friday evening, just a few minutes after 5 o'clock. Welcome again to the broadcast. It's the Zaleski Sports On Focus Game of the Week. That one up, and that'll go out of play up the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And of course now is the best time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers where you found us. They can watch free live high school sports all year round right here on the On Focus Sports Network. Westfall was stealing on the play. That put the shortstop, Austin Miller, over to second base, and the hole vacated there, and ball went right through it, hit by Coker right through the hole at shortstop as Miller went to cover second on the steal. Brings up first baseman Dakota Williamson. But again, let everybody know where you found us. Send them a message, text, phone call, telegram. Some way, somehow, as Williamson squares the bunt, lets it sail through for a strike. Live high school sports all year round, brought to you by the sponsors you see on the bottom of the screen. Make sure to tell them thanks, either in person or with your money or both. Let them know you appreciate them bringing live high school sports to you. spend your money there instead of somewhere else, make sure that we're able to continue bringing you live high school sports all year round. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss. Time called as Brewster's going to trot out and maybe change up the signals with Westfall looking in at second. And change up the signs a little bit as the catcher Westfall knows a thing or two about calling the pitches behind the plate. One ball, two strikes. Gooden looks in. Took a long time to decipher that. He finally picked one out from Brewster and fires home. That one gets away. A wild pitch there as Gooden let that one go oddly and sails all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance on the wild pitch. The two runners in scoring position now for Williamson and the Blue Jays with one out. Again, Westfall at third, Coker at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, up and out of play. And softball field is where that foul ball was headed as Athens Edgar softball going on right next door here, about 30 yards away. Maybe about 50 yards from home plate to home plate. And the 2-2 again. That one and hit right to the same place, just up the third base line on the softball field from the last one. Gooden looks in again, takes a brief look at Westfall at third, and the 2-2. Low in the dirt, that one skips out in front. There'll be no action on that one as the ball was right on the third base line. Gooden saw it right away, came in and scooped it up. So Williamson with choices here, Gooden with choices. First base is open, but only one out here. Going to deal with Williamson right here on the full count pitch. That one grounded up third base line. Coach Coker fields that one. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat here for Williamson. Gooden ready with it. That one was probably out of the strike zone high. Williamson hacked at it. You'll see a 9th pitch. Again, Westfall at third, Coker at second. Gooden shakes off the first and agrees to the second call. And Williamson holds up and takes first base. He was tempted by it, but able to hold up on the swing. And he draws the walk. In comes the infield for the Wildcats as third baseman Dane Diethelm comes up. Diethelm big at bat here early in this one for the Blue Jays as they gave up 2 in the top of the first to the Wildcats. Looking to get a couple back here, and Diethelm with a big opportunity. Low, that one gets past the catcher Brewster, racing in from third as Westfall, and he will score on the wild pitch. Coker and Williamson each advance. So we're are where we are just a couple minutes ago with Blue Jays on third and second. Still just one out. Only difference is it's a score change. Edgar 2, Athens 1. Blue Jays score for the first time here today. That one high and inside for ball 2. Strike there thrown. It had been 4 straight balls by Gooden up to that point. Outside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. We talked at the top of the first about Athens pitcher Derek Check racking up the pitch count. This will be Gooden's 25th pitch of the inning. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, hits the top of the zone for a strike. The back-to-back batters for Gooden runs the count up full. One out. Full count pitch, here it is. High and outside, ball 4. The bases loaded pitcher Derek Check now steps in. Opportunity to help himself, help his team here as they trail 2-1, bottom of the first. Strike there on pitch number 1. Good start for Gooden in this at-bat. Swing and a miss. Again, infield plays in for the Wildcats with 1 out. Bases loaded. 0-2 count to Check. Gooden fires in and gets a swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 2. First strikeout of the game for Gooden. And the middle infield retreats back for the Wildcats now with the force at any base. Brings up left fielder Jake Denson. Swing and a miss. So Gooden finding a little bit more success towards the bottom of the order here. Got some of these last 2 Blue Jay hitters out in front. Off-speed pitch, missed outside. Gooden checks with Brewster to confirm it was outside. It was. Low in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, bases loaded here for the Blue Jays. Coach Coker is going to call a timeout here. He wants to talk to Denson about the at-bat. Coach Coker's picked up on a couple things here and relaying the message in. Probably telling him to make sure. Gooden has been off and on here during the inning. Here's the 2-1 and the low. I thought that was going to be in the dirt, but low, ball 3. So now Denson in the driver's seat of the at-bat. Bases loaded. Gooden's got to come with it right here with 2 outs. Off-speed pitch. That one hit into the gap in right center. Racing over for it and making the catch is Jordan Bunkelman. Bunkelman beat Wolf to the spot and takes the fly ball for out number 3. The Blue Jays leave 3 on. They do score 1. We move to the top of the second. Edgar 2, Athens 1.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Yep, YouTube, focus on Marshfield. You can watch the game. Yep. So you can watch it now, or when you get back home, you can watch it again if you want to. Yeah.
Watch the Brewers win tonight.
Well, hopefully.
Did you do
Yeah.
it all over there too?
Yep. All right, back here in Athens, top of the second. Edgar 2, Athens 1. Wildcats send up Bunkelman, Baumgartner, and Brame as they go 7, 8, 9. That one hit back to check. Easy toss over to Williamson at first. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 out. Brings up the first baseman, Braden Baumgartner. Nice breaking ball for a strike from Czech. Tried the breaking ball again. That one missed low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one grounded in the batter's box, foul. Missed outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Czech tried the outside corner and missed. Baumgartner watched it come in, kind of watched it pretty close. Here's the 2-2. Lost control of that one high. Full count now after Czech retired Bunkelman at 1 pitch. He run the count full now on the first baseman, Baumgartner. Full count pitch is high, walks the batter. Baumgartner now trots down to first, and DH Simon Brame. As we reach the bottom of the Wildcat order. And a couple errors in the top of the first for the Blue Jays. Perhaps some emotions and just some overall distraction, maybe, for the Blue Jays. Got an out on the board in the first inning. Czech settled down after that. Throw over to first is not in time. Baumgartner in under the tag. Fouled back as Brame got a piece of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. After this, it'll be second baseman Dalkey as the Wildcats go back to the top of the order. The 1-2 out in front of it, strike 3. Swinging, Brame goes down. Check picks up his first strikeout of the game. And 2 outs. And Baumgartner remains on first. Second baseman Austin Dalkey up. He had led off with a double back in the first to start the game. Doubled, later scored. Ball high. They've been just a little bit outside. Runner moving, Baumgartner, throw down to second, and they got him. Caught stealing as Westfall fires down to Cooper Dietrich. Erases Baumgartner, and that will do it for the Wildcats here in the top of the second inning. Score remains Edgar 2, Athens 1.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics. Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Bottom of the second inning, due up for the Blue Jays. Kobe Ellenbecker, Cooper Dietrich, then back to the top of the order with Javon Penny. Again, highlights of this game will be available later on Facebook first over at Zaleski Sports. Also have highlights coming up a little bit later tonight over at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point, as you'll see Pacelli softball taking on Tri-County. Number 2 ranked Pacelli Cardinals. And we'll get to see the Cardinals play live next week Saturday, that's May 11th. They play the Gilman Pirates up in Thorpe. And a bunch of other games we'll have live for you up in that tournament. See if we can get some baseball for you tomorrow over in Marshfield. The Tigers take the field, see if we can play 2 over there. We'll find out. See if the weather holds up for us. Bunt swing put on by Ellenbecker. Bunted through it for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or 0-2 count, my apologies. That's what I get for trusting the in-game scoreboard. That one softly hit over to Dalkey at second. Easy out. Can of corn over to Dalkey. Bring up second baseman Cooper Dietrich. And we'll go back to the top of the Blue Jay order. That one knuckled back to the pitcher. Gooden picks it there, throws it over to Baumgartner in time. A couple easy outs to start things for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second inning. Penny grounded to second base. Back in the bottom of the first for the Blue Jays. Starts this at bat with a ball high. Strike there on the outside half. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Penny. And 2 outs here in the inning. And looks at that one outside. Penny draws the 2-out walk. Bring up the catcher, Connor Westfall. That one hit towards third, picked there and thrown over in time. Westfall to Baumgartner for the 3rd out of the inning. The Blue Jays leave 1 on. Scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd. We'll move now to the top of the 3rd. Edgar 2, Athens 1.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here in Athens, baseball going on in front of us, softball behind us, and through 2 innings complete, it is Athens 12, Edgar nothing. That's softball score from just right behind us. Wildcats back at the top of the order. Dahlke, Gooden, Miller due up for Edgar. Heard a lot of noise coming from behind us. That explains it. 12 runs, and it looks like the Blue Jay softball team well on their way against Edgar. First pitch to Dahlke, misses. Ball 1. Bottom of the strike zone there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike again called. Bottom of the strike zone working for Derek Check here in the 3rd inning. That one tapped and off the plate, foul. Other scores from the Merriwood softball. It is the bottom of the 3rd inning in Wausau. Assumption leads Newman 10-0. That one hit towards third. Diethelm picks it up over to Williamson. Bang, bang play. Got him. Dalkey goes down 5-3 for out number 1. Brings up the pitcher, Drew Gooden. Bunt shown by Gooden, bunted through it for strike 1. Gooden right back up the middle. Nice solid hit for Drew Gooden. Ball lost out in center field there. Gooden's going to take second base on the confusion out there. Talked about Pacelli softball game going on now. Again, you'll see highlights of this at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. It looks like a lot of highlights to show as Pacelli leads Tri-County 27-1. Tri-County, a ranked team in Division 5. Last check, they were around 9 or 10. But ranked team in Division 4 is Pacelli, ranked number 2. As Miller fouls that one straight back. Well out of play. 27-1. Tough one to come back from. And 1 out. Check ready with the 0-1. And froze Miller on the off-speed pitch. Gooden, or Check takes a look at Gooden back at second. Fires home that one in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strike, 1 out. Off-speed pitch, Miller sends that one to deep center. Penny ranging back, way back, onto the wall. That one will hit the wall. Miller will stop at second. Gooden had to wait to see what Penny was going to do with it. He lands at third base. It's a 1-out double for Austin Miller. He missed a home run by about 5 feet, did Miller. He jumped all over that Derek Check pitch. Brings up Tyler Westfall. He's got a chance here with 1 out, runners on second and third. Throw over to third. Gooden back easily. Low for a ball. Westfall starts the at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes. That one chopped behind and foul. One and went around did Westfall. After he got the bat through the zone, he looked like he might have wanted to change his mind. Couldn't hold up. Big pitch here for Check with runners on second and third. Off-speed pitch and sends that one back towards the softball game. High for a ball right at eye level as Westfall watched it come in for ball 2. That one chopped up the third baseline foul. Westfall stays alive here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And check. Attempting here to take care of Westfall on his own with just 1 out. Check ready with the 2-2. High for ball 3. Full count offering from Check to Westfall. Here it is. That one chopped foul. Westfall out in front of it by a bit, stays alive. And full count pitch, swing and a miss. Derek Check gets Westfall. Quick snap throw back to second. Miller back in time. Kyle Brewster now, second at bat. First at bat, single right back up the middle. Back in the first inning. Strike on the first pitch to Brewster. Had more highlights coming for you tonight as well. More baseball. Merriwood Stratford playing up at Abbey Colby. So Abbey Colby hosting the Stratford Tigers tonight. You'll find highlights of that a little bit later tonight on Facebook. That one swung on and grounded to Coker at short, and Williamson and Check works out of it. He had runners on second and third with just 1 out, a strikeout and a ground out to end the Edgar threat in the top of the third. We move to the bottom of the third. It's still Edgar 2, Athens 1.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the third inning for the Blue Jays. They will go Coker, Williamson, Diethelm as they go 3, 4, 5 in the batting order. Edgar scored 2 in the top of the first. Athens came back with 1. Been scoreless since then. 5 hits on the board for the Wildcats. Just 1 base knock for the Blue Jays as they've left 4 on base. Again, sun powering through the west-facing clouds here in Athens. The blue skies to the north when more clouds filtering in from the west. We've got Merriwood baseball here. Drew Gooden back on the mound for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the third. Starts the inning with 45 pitches, now 46 as the ball misses outside. That one hit towards left field. Coming on is Hendrick, and that one's going to fall in for a hit. Looping pop fly for Coker, and it's a leadoff single for the Blue Jays. First baseman Dakota Williamson on. He walked his last time out. Throw over by Gooden. Coker takes a couple steps back on the base. Off-speed pitch ripped through the hole between short and third, and it's back-to-back hits for the Blue Jays to start things off here in the bottom of the third. Third baseman Dane Diethelm checks the signs from Coach Coker down on the third base box. Signs presumably are swing and hit the ball. Not a whole lot of action you're going to see with runners on first and second, and a throw to Dalkey standing in his second base fielding position. Coach Mashik reminding his infielders to hold the base runners as Miller dances behind Coker at second. Ball called to the first pitch of the at-bat for Diethelm. Left-handed throwing Gooden's got a good look back at second and first as that one swung on and missed.
Watch her all the way.
Two aboard, nobody out for the Blue Jays. That one hit back up the middle. Miller jumped for it, couldn't get it. Rounding third is Coker, and the throw is cut by Gooden, and a base hit single for Dane Diethelm. So two base runners remain for the Blue Jays, one across. Ties things up here in Athens at 2 apiece. Derek Check up, he struck out back in the second. Bunt put down by Check and bunted it behind him, foul. Williamson at second, Diethelm at first. One across in the inning for the Blue Jays. Check shows bunt again, and this one is going to roll foul. And it'll be an 0-2 count by the time Check gets back in the batter's box. Edgar coaches remind pitcher Drew Gooden he's way ahead here. No balls, 2 strikes. Gooden peeks back to Williamson at second, fires home high for a ball. They were testing Check here to see if he was going to attempt a 2-strike bunt. He did not. Outside, ball 2. Evens count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch from Gooden. High and outside, ball 3. 3 straight balls from Gooden to Check after Check bunted the first 2 foul. Got a chance here to move the runners a couple different ways. High for a ball. And a walk now by Check as Gooden went 4 straight. After the pitcher Check bunted foul twice. Bases now loaded for Jake Denson. Infield again comes in for the Wildcats. Trying to cut down Williamson at home should the ground ball be induced here by Gooden. Bottom of the third, Blue Jays have tied it up 2-2. Swung on and missed by Denson. Strike called. And Gooden now back up, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, he led Check, no balls, 2 strikes, and then walked him. See what Gooden chooses to do here with the bases loaded. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back. Gooden challenged Denson. Denson able to stay alive. First pitch to Ellenbecker. That one grounded and through, and Williamson will score. That one not hit hard enough in the outfield, and Diethelm will stop at third, but it's a RBI single for Kobe Ellenbecker. Miller dove for it from his shortstop spot, just couldn't get down. And the Blue Jays take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Cooper Dietrich sees first pitch come from Gooden, low and away, ball 1. Time called as Brewster's going to go out and talk to Gooden here a little bit. As Gooden racked up 65 pitches here through 2 1/3 innings. Shelf life may not be long for Gooden. Swung on and missed by Dietrich. Swings low and out in front of that one. And it looks like he got a piece of that one. That's what we're seeing behind the plate here. So Dietrich stays alive. So 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Wildcat infield still plays in. Looking to cut down Diethelm from third. Here's the 1-2 to Dietrich. That one hit to center field. It's right at him as Wolf brings that one in. The tag from third, and Diethelm comes in to score. Sac fly RBI for Cooper Dietrich. So Czech stays at second. Ellenbecker stays at first as the throw came in front of them. And the 1 out RBI sac fly for Cooper Dietrich puts the Blue Jays up 4-2. 2 outs now. Back to the top of the order, Javon Penny. And Penny swings and misses on the first one. Got a little bit tricked there by Gooden. Got a baseball final. Pacelli 8, Tri-County 5. High for a ball. Central Wisconsin baseball action there. Again, Pacelli 8, Tri-County 5. Report other finals as we get them in today. Low and inside for a ball. And as promised, it's a final here behind us. Athens beats Edgar 16-0. It's a 3-inning game right behind us, so our crowd size has increased here as the softball crowd has wandered over here to watch the rest of this baseball game. Gooden's 3-1 pitch to Penny. Off-speed pitch and a swing and a miss by Penny. Big jump off the bag by Czech. Big pitch here by Gooden. Attempting to keep this one in control here, although the Blue Jays have taken the lead. They've scored 3 here in the third. Both runners moving, and that one poked into the gap in right center and down, and it's a hit. Around comes Czech to score, Ellenbecker in to score, and it's a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Javon Penny. Coach Mashuk out on the mound for the Wildcats, talking to his pitcher, Drew Gooden. Gooden now 74 pitches, giving up 5 runs in the inning. It's 6-2 Athens. The coach doesn't have the ball in his hand yet. It looks like he is going to let Gooden stay on here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. There was less than 2 outs. Maybe would have seen a change there, but with 2 outs, coach is going to let Gooden stay on, see if he can deal with the catcher, Connor Westfall. Westfall 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to third his last time up. Low for a ball. Again, Penny stands on second. That was a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Penny. That one low, skips and gets away from the catcher, Brewster. Penny will head down to third. That one spiked in front of the plate by Gooden, wild pitch. So Penny now 90 feet away. Here's the pitch from Gooden. That one tapped right back at Gooden. He picks it. Looks to Baumgartner at first and flips over in time for the third out. But the Blue Jays come alive in the bottom of the third. They score 5 through 3 innings complete. Athens 6, Edgar 2.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Final over again in the Central Wisconsin softball final now. It's official. Pacelli, number 2 ranked Division 4 Pacelli, takes care of number 10 ranked Division 5 Tri-County, 31-1. That's softball action. As they let that game continue on, it was 27-1 after the third inning. I'm assuming either both teams agreed they wanted to play a couple more innings or something else happened. Top of the fourth for the Wildcats, Handrick, Bunkelman, Baumgartner. It was a ground out for Handrick, his last time up. And leaned into it, held up. That one hit right to Coker at short for the first out. Coker had to take a step and a half to his left. Gloved it below his hip for the first out. Bunkelman, he grounded out his last time up, hit it right back to check. First pitch swinging here and ranging over for it is Coker. Shallow center field, and he hauls in the second out in a row. 2 down quickly for the Wildcats. First baseman Braden Baumgartner, he walked back in the second inning. And right up through the middle here, ranging over Coker, and not in time as ball hit weakly by Baumgartner and hit it slow enough to leg out the base hit infield single for Baumgartner. Designated hitter Simon Brame now. Throw down to first is not in time. Williamson made it look good, but he was back. Softball final from the Clover Belt. Loyal Greyhounds over the Columbus Dons, 21-1. Big day for the Hounds as they went to Marshfield. Hounds got 4 RBI from Brock. He was 2 for 3, a couple of walks and 4 runs batted in. That one hit and a nice single there by Simon Brame. The 2-out rally stays alive for the Wildcats. Back to the top of the order, second baseman Austin Dahlke. Dahlke 1 for 2 with a double. Inside for a ball. Strike there at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dahlke. Another Merriwood softball final. Assumption 11, Newman 1. That game ended early in the 6th inning. Ball low. Actually, that one ended through 5 complete. So Assumption gets the road win, 11-1 over Newman. Missed inside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. See what happens to the Wildcats in the top of the inning, or bottom of the inning. Presumably, pitcher Drew Gooden likely not to return to the mound. We'll see. He's on deck now. 77 pitches for Gooden, 69 here for Czech. Both pitchers running up high pitch totals. The 3-1 taken for a strike by Dahlke. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Baumgartner at second, Brame on first. They will get a head start on the 3-2 Czech delivery. And the throwback, as Czech knew about that. He thought he'd be able to get Baumgartner leaning. Didn't. Now the runners are off and foul back just over the backstop. That 3-2 fouled off of Dahlke in the batter's box. Seven pitch to the at-bat coming up for Dahlke. As we had action in the Wildcat bullpen here in the inning, saw a couple trot in from the bullpen, didn't see who it was. Well, again, I'm sure we'll get an update on that after the end of this inning, as the Wildcats will have a pitching change. The 3-2 from Czech, low in the dirt for ball 4. Walked him. Bases loaded now for the Wildcats. Enters the pitcher for now, Drew Gooden. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Pregame out at second. So again, Baumgartner at third, courtesy runner at second, Dahlke over at first. Gooden 1 for 2 with the single today. And low and away for a ball on the first pitch from Czech. Likely Derek Czech's last inning here as well, as he misses away for ball 2. As he comes near the 80 pitch mark here through 4 innings of work, 3 2/3 right now. And the 2-0 taken for a strike. Two outs, 2-1. High for a ball. Czech will have to bear down here with bases loaded and 2 outs. Here's the 3-1. Gets a strike, throw down to third. Caught the umpire's mask on his release of his throw. Diethelm able to bring it in. Westfall reared back to throw, caught the umpire's mask. 2 outs, 3-2, nowhere to put Gooden. Czech looks in. Here's the full count pitch. Now throw over to first. Williamson off the bag. Czech readies again for the full count pitch. That one hammered into right center field and deep. That's going to get to within 10 feet of the wall. That will clear the bases. It's a 3 RBI, 2-out double for Drew Gooden. And just like that, it's a 1-run game here in Athens. Czech had walked the bases full and then had a 3-2 count to Gooden. Gooden punched it to right center, cleared the bases. And now he stands as the tie run on second base. Shortstop Austin Miller, 2 for 2 today, a single and a double. He lets that one high to left field. Jake Denson under it, settling, and makes the catch for the 3rd out. But the Wildcats do damage in the 4th. They pull to within 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Athens 6, Edgar 5.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just ask rental services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
So maybe we'll have some bear meat to eat this day. Yeah, hopefully.
I gotta clean the path now that George and Gary are building my house over there. I gotta clean the path up. I'm gonna take a little mini hole in there, so it'll make a nice path through the bait. I never got back.
All right, back here in Athens, bottom of the fourth inning. That one is hit deep down the right field line, and one hop off the fence for Seth Coker. Coker digs to second, and it's a stand-up double to start the bottom of the inning for the Blue Jays.
Gary, did you want to sit down? Gary, did you want to sit for a while?
Go through some of the changes for you here as Brewster comes out of his catcher spot. He'll pitch in the fourth inning for the Wildcats. Gooden moves to center field. Still trying to get confirmation on the catching spot. That one is low in the dirt for ball one to Williamson. One ball, one strike to Williamson. That one high and out of play. Brock Hendrick catching for the Wildcats. That one hit high to center field, going back for it and off the wall. Back-to-back hits off the wall for the Blue Jays. Coker comes around from second to score, and it's back-to-back doubles for the Athens Blue Jays. Brings up the third baseman, Dane Diethelm. First pitch from Brewster hits the outside corner. That one hit softly to left field and down. Williamson will move to third. 3 straight hits for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The runners at the corners for Derek Check. Brewster ready, fires that one high for a ball. Diethelm going down to second, and they will let him advance. Defensive indifference lets Diethelm run down to second base with Williamson standing on third. They didn't want to risk the throw down there, and a new catcher, Handrick, probably a good idea. Still nobody out. Strike called. One ball, one strike to Check. Check attempted to bunt his last time up, ran the count 0-2, and then saw 4 straight balls and eventually walked. That one outside. Williamson is going to come in as the ball gets past Handrick. And the pass ball, Williamson scampers in to score. Diethelm over to third. Grounded by Check and through as it gets under the third baseman's glove. And he's going to run to second. The throw is going to come in to second base, and sliding in is Derek Check. RBI hit. Coach Mashik's going to come out and talk to Brewster as he's yet to record an out. 3 runs in for the Blue Jays. So Edgar scored 3 in the top half of the inning. Athens right back at it with 3 in the bottom of the half. Still nobody out. Left fielder Jake Denson, followed by Kobe Ellenbecker. In the bottom of the order, Cooper Dietrich. With Check standing on second base, nobody out. And umpire is going to come out here and break up this on-the-mound meeting. The last inning and a half, we've seen 11 runs come through. As things open up, it was a 3-1 game before that. We headed to the bottom of the third, it was 3-1. We stand here, bottom of the fourth, nobody out, it's 9-5. Things happen in a hurry sometimes. The Brewster ready. First pitch to Denson, low for a ball. The throw back and not in time. Dahlke didn't know where the ball went. Now he's got it. Pitch high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Blue Jays looking to keep a big inning going here. Bruce ready with the 2-0, and nice job there. Hendrick framed that one for a strike. Probably a strike at the top of zone. Hendrick made sure as he brought it right down. That one hit towards second base. Coming in for it is Dahlke over to first and beats out Denson by a step. Over to third on the throwout is Derek Check. That brings up the right fielder, Kobe Ellenbecker. Nice job there by Austin Dahlke. Had to charge that one hard. It was a softly hit grounder. Catching the newly planted infield grass. The sun now begins to completely break through the clouds as blue skies begin to take over here in north central Wisconsin. Fly ball hit into shallow center field. Check stands at third. He tags. The throw comes home. It's offline. And they're going to peel down to third. They think Check may have left early. We'll find out. And the call is out. So Check left the bag early and turns into a double play for the Wildcats as pop fly was brought in and then a throw offline, but Check left the bag early, and the force out down at third on the appeal brings an end to the Athens Blue Jays. Bottom of the fourth, they score 3. We move to the top of the fifth. Athens 9, Edgar 5.
2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at nasonvilledairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
Again, it was been a wild last inning and a half here in Athens. We'll go through things for you if you've been away from your screen or just getting caught up now. It was a 2-1 game heading into the bottom of the third. Athens scored 5 in the bottom of the third. Edgar scored 3 in the fourth. Athens came right back with 3. 11-run outburst in the last inning and a half puts us where we are now. Athens 9, Edgar 5. And thanks everybody out there for watching today. We see you. Got comments on the broadcast or just want to talk, you can chat down below. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me who you are. We'll call your name out on the broadcast. It's the least we could do for you. Westfall, Brewster, Hendrick for the Wildcats here in the top of the fifth inning. Strike called. No radar gun today. That one probably came in at about 101. Yeah. My untrained eye. Yeah, very untrained eye. As Williamson has come in to pitch for the Blue Jays here in the top of the inning. That one high for a ball, so he walks the leadoff hitter, Westfall. Dane Diedhell moves to first base. Looks like Check moves over to third. That ball hit well by Brewster, but straight at Penny in center field. Hauls that one in for out number one. So again, Diedhell moves across the field from third base to first. Williamson from first to the pitching mound, and Derek Check ends his day from the mound. He heads over to third base. Pop fly, and that's going to go behind us and out of play. Now catching Brock Handrick for the Wildcats. But the sun now right at us here in Athens. Williamson inside for a ball. Throw over by Williamson, not in time. Westfall gets back. Strike there by Williamson. Westfall keeps that one in front of him. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count to Brock Handrick. Handrick 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a line drive. Last time up, that line drive went right to the shortstop, Seth Coker. Coker took a step and a half to his left, caught it at hip height. Williamson ready with the 2-2. Here it is. Strike 3 called as Handrick goes down looking. 2 outs, brings up the left fielder, Jordan Bunkelman. Bunkelman started the game in right, now plays in left. Pitch one high for a ball. Bunkelman takes one at the knees for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 2 outs. Tyler Westfall stands at first base. That ball hit towards center field, and again Penny under it, saw it the whole way, and brings it in for the 3rd out of the inning. The Wildcats leave one on. Do not score in the top half of the inning. Bottom of the 5th coming up after this.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh.
All he does is bets on sports games, versus sports, and on Jeopardy right now he's got $1,700,000.
I saw a thing about him, yeah.
He's just beating everybody out. Unreal, he is.
Yeah, some people are born apparently with a special kind of memory. They just remember everything they ever saw, you know? Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what I had for lunch.
Yeah,
Bottom of the 5th inning in Athens, Cooper Dietrich. And then back to the top of the order. Starts off the at-bat with a foul. Cooper 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out today. Flyout was an RBI sac fly, so Cooper doing things here today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls that one back. Brewster back on the mound for the Wildcats. Let up 3 runs back in the bottom of the 4th, then settled down after. Coach Mashek's got him back on the mound here for duty in the bottom of the 5th. High for a ball, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we look for more scores around the area to become final. We'll let you know. Full count pitch, high. Dietrich earns the walk to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Blue Jays. Baseball action in the Marywood. It is Newman 15, Assumption 1. That's a final. We'll see Assumption Marathon live on Monday. Other Marywood action, it's the bottom of the 5th down in Abbotsford, and it is the Abby Colby Hornets trailing the Tigers 20-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Dietrich scampers down to second. Javon Penny 1 for 2 and a walk. Walked and doubled on his day today. At the knees for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three-1 the count. Penny with 2 RBI on the day, leading the Blue Jays. 3-1 from Brewster. Penny swings and hits that one back up the middle. This will have a chance to score Dietrich. Nope, coach holds him up at third. Good idea there. The throw was right on line. So Coach Mashek's going to head back to the mound. Consecutive innings he's come out here to talk to Brewster, and Brewster's going to hand the ball to Coach. We're going to hand this one off for a quick break. We'll get the pitching change for you when we come back. We'll be back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, back here in Athens, pitching change for the Wildcats. Jordan Bunkelman will come in to pitch. Relieves Kyle Brewster. He'll head out to Bunkelman's left field spot. As Coach Mashik saw a big inning underway here perhaps for the Blue Jays and makes the pitching change here right away. Runners will be at the corners when we resume. It's Cooper Dietrich at third, Javon Penny the runner at first. Catcher Connor Westfall. Connor 0 for 3 today.
He does the junior league up there on Wednesday, so sometimes he'll take lessons before. I know some of them.
Does have a run scored. He reached by error back in the first.
All right, you're welcome to join the Wednesday night league.
Came around to score. Scored the first and only run of the first inning for the Blue Jays.
All right, that's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, we don't give score. All we do is play games and eat. Oh, we do sometimes.
But Coach Mashik, looking at the scoreboard, sees 9-5 up there. Eligible for the 10-run rule here in the fifth, and Coach Mashik still coaching to win. He certainly doesn't want any more runs across here. Give him and his team a chance to bat in the top of the sixth. It's a final over in Abbotsford. Stratford takes care of Abby Colby 21-2. Runner off, and a bunt is foul as Penny took off for second. But Westfall's bunt attempt goes foul up the third baseline. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit up the middle and over to first, not in time. Ball gets past Baumgartner. Dietrich had already come in to score. It's a tough play to make. So Penny lands over at third on the misplay at first base. Runners remain at the corners. Westfall at first, Penny at third. Seth Coker now up. Coker left-handed hitting Coker. Grounds it over to second. Dalkey with it. And flips it over in time to Baumgartner. Steps on the base, but in the meantime, Penny comes in to score. 1 out. First out in the inning.
Hey, twist one now.
So they issue the walk to Williamson. Put him at first. Runners now at first and second. 1 out. Bunkelman pitches to Dane Diethelm. Low for a ball. Rip to Miller over at short, flips to second in time for the force out. Westfall goes to third. That brings up Derek Check. Hendrick can come out and talk to Bunkelman. May not have had the sign that he thought he did. Get that straightened out. Again, 2 outs, 2 across here in the bottom of the 5th for the Blue Jays. They lead 11-5. Bunkelman looked at first. Edhelm was just a step and a half away from the bag. They're going to call a balk on that as the base umpire calls the balk. That'll let Westfall score, moves Diethelm down to second. All right, they're going to walk Check and get the force out, any base in the infield after. That's the strategy anyway. Brings up left fielder Jake Denson. So 12-5 now, bottom of the 5th. That one chopped tall down to third, picked by Westfall, thrown over to Baumgartner, and in time for the third out of the inning. For the second inning in a row, the Blue Jays get 3. Through 5 complete, it's Athens 12, Edgar 5.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale Schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
To the top of the 6th we go in Athens, and Edgar will send up Baumgartner, Brame, and then back to the top of the order, Austin Dahlke. Make sure to stay tuned post-game. Go on the field and talk to our winning coach and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that comes up at the conclusion of this one. And then again, highlights first on Facebook tonight of this game. Over at Zaleski Sports, you can also see highlights of Pacelli Tri-County Softball, Zaleski Sports Stevens Point, and Abby Colby taking on Stratford. Those highlights, that game is now done. Highlights of that game found later tonight. Stratford Tigers on Focus. That's the Facebook page where they will be first. And we'll put a little montage together of everything we did today. Put that up tomorrow morning. As you get to continue to enjoy live, free high school sports all year round. Williamson back on to pitch here in the 6th inning. Gets a strike to Baumgartner. Low and away for a ball. Ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Saw Williamson pitch down in Boston a couple weeks back. Threw a nice game in a doubleheader against Abby Colby. That one fouled back. My memory of that game is it's a turf field there down in Boston. Williamson forgot to take his spikes off when he came up to bat, got his spikes caught in the carpet. Thought maybe he twisted up his knee, but he came back out to pitch. The next inning, we thought maybe he was done that game. Came out to pitch, pitched nicely. Another one of those cold days in spring sports in Wisconsin. That one drilled to the gap in left center. That'll get down for Baumgartner. He rounds first and rolls into second. A leadoff stand-up double for Braden Baumgartner. Oh, 9 hits on the day for the Wildcats. 12 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays able to do just a little bit more as they lead in the more important column on the scoreboard in runs, 12-5. And our apologies, we don't have a 13 on the roster that was given to us here before the game, but $13 is up, I can tell you that much. Actually, it's Connor Wolf hitting his own spot. Simon Brame was DHing for him to start the game. Wolf now hits for himself in the 9 spot. That one is low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of inning number 6. Baumgartner stands on second. A leadoff double for Baumgartner. Williamson checks on the runner, now fires home. And a ball walked. Wolf back to the top of the order for the Wildcats is second baseman Austin Dahlke. Dahlke 1 for 2, doubled and walked so far today. A short meeting between Westfall and Williamson is over. In at the corners are the Blue Jays here with nobody out. Runners on first and second, swing and a miss by Dahlke. Protecting against the bunt from Dahlke, but Dahlke was swinging away on the first pitch. First and third now, play in just a step or two. That one hit towards short. Coker with it there, over to second for 1, to first. Not in time. They get the force out at second. Baumgartner moves over to third. Catcher Connor Westfall calls out Blue Jay 46. Defensive alignment for his teammates. 1 out. Dahlke at first, Baumgartner at third. Now center fielder Drew Gooden up at the plate. Strike on the first pitch. Gooden started the game pitching. Gooden gave up 6 runs, struck out 2 on his effort today from the mound. Now he's at the plate here with a chance to nip away at this Blue Jay lead. That one popped up and out of play down the third base line. That'll land harmlessly in the grass over there, right behind our row of spectators. And no balls, 2 strikes to Gooden. Williamson in on relief of Derek Check and misses with the ball. Again, pretty good attendance. My guys here to my right will help me out. Paid attendance today looks to be about 29,130, somewhere in that range, give or take. Good crowd here in Athens. That one hit towards center, and that will get down. Penny on the hop. Scores Baumgartner from third. Penny gets it back in, but it's an RBI single for Drew Gooden. Brings up the shortstop, Austin Miller. Miller 2 for 3, a single and a double. And again, Wildcats looking to chip away at things here. They've got 1 across. Still just 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and second. Williamson to Miller at the knees for a strike. Nice pitch there by Dakota Williamson. But big power here from Austin Miller. Always a threat when he steps to the plate. High for a ball. There may have been a pitch out there as Westfall was quick out of his stance. Look down to second at Dahlke. Dahlke wasn't going anywhere. Miss there, maybe just a bit outside. Looked like it had same level as strike 1. But just a bit outside. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. That one off-speed pitch hit towards right field. Under it is Ellenbecker and brings it in for the second out of the inning. Tagging from second is Dahlke, and he will move over to third on the out. A nice hit by Miller, just got under it just a bit on the off-speed pitch. Third baseman Tyler Westfall, 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. Athens thinking strikeout here perhaps to end the Edgar top of the 6th. High for a ball, checked on Gooden down at first. Gooden retreated back to the bag. Blue Jays thought maybe he was going to be off and running. Keep an eye on him here on the 1-0 pitch. And Williamson's kind of got that same thought as they throw back over to keep Gooden close. Not a bad situation to try to take second base. Westfall may not be all that eager to throw down. But Gooden stays. And strike at the top of the zone is called. 1 ball, 1 strike. With 2 outs here, Edgar maybe thinking we get a couple in scoring position and let our cleanup hitter Westfall get after one. Gooden again stays. That one hit up and foul coming right in front of us here, and nice job by Dane Diethelm. Knew where the fence was to his left, had the ball spotted in front of him, sun shined on it from the right, and he hauls it in for the 3rd out of the inning. Wildcats leave 2 on. They score 1. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Athens 12, Edgar 6.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at nasonvilledairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Wisconsin Valley baseball going on today, and the first place Smash Panthers down at La Crosse take care of La Crosse Central 7-2. And won a final there. Trigg for the Panthers gets the win.
Was that 2.5, Tom?
Jack Kelly rakes 4 RBIs for the Panthers down at La Crosse. Ellenbecker, Dietrich, and Penny due up for the Blue Jays here in inning number 6. Strike there, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch there, hit towards Miller at third, picks it, and beats the throw down to Baumgartner, beat it by a half a step. Ellenbecker legs out an infield single, and the Blue Jays have 1 aboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a slow roller over to Miller. Relied on his arm to get it over there, and almost did, but Ellenbecker beat it out by a half a step. Cooper Dietrich now. Cooper walked back in the 5th, later scored. Sees a strike sail in on the second pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one low in the dirt, scooped up nicely by Hendrick, but the Bunkelman pitch low brings up a 2 ball, 1 strike count. That one hit down the line to right field, but right at it. The right fielder brings in the first out of the inning. Runner moves down to second base, stolen base by Kobe Ellenbecker. So Ellenbecker now in scoring position for Javon Penny. Penny's reached safely 3 times here today, and that's what you want out of your leadoff hitter. Get on base and get around. That one again hit to right field and again hauled in there. The runner, Ellenbecker, tags from second. He'll move over to third. 2 outs now, brings up catcher Connor Westfall. Westfall singled and scored in the last inning. Also scored back in the first. Off-speed pitch, low and away for ball 1. That one popped up and coming right to the top of the press box and off the roof. Yeah. Everybody awake in there? Had radio announcing the softball game. They are presumably long gone, so my friend Stephen Akanek up there had a chance for a souvenir, Stephen. Low in the way for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Westfall ready for the 2-2. Bunkelman looks in. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. There, it's ripped down the left field line and down fair. That brings in Ellenbecker from third. An RBI 2-out single for Westfall. Seth Coker now for the Blue Jays. Coker doing damage today. 2 singles and a double. And a ground out. These guys know what's going on. I was just trying to spin the positives here. They want to talk about a guy getting out. RBI for Coker today as well. And hit him that time as he leaned his right elbow in and traveled with the ball. Coker hit by a pitch. Hit by pitch, good or bad? Bad. Okay, all right. All right. Coker aboard, Westfall over to second. Brings up Dakota Williamson. Williamson sees a pass or a wild pitch come through. That one spiked before the plate. And Bunkelman with that wild pitch. Both runners advance 1 base. So 2 now in scoring position for the heavy hitter Williamson. It's a 7-run lead for the Blue Jays. That one driven to the gap in right center, and that'll get down. Easily scores Westfall. Coker around third. He scores, and a 2 RBI single for Dakota Williamson. So they're going to bring the pitcher Williamson off. Find somebody a little bit more fleet of foot. He's fast for him. Faster than I am, probably. But, a little faster base runner here. Anybody know who 20 is? Damian Ains now is running for Williamson out at first. Dane Diethelm up. Sees a ball outside. Coach Coker, no, not on the iPad, not that one. Coach Coker trying to get the 10-run rule here. Yeah, that one away for ball 2. The astute observers here to my right notice that my iPad tells me everything to say. And they're right, it does. That one over to second and bobbled there. Man, and missed. Missed on the throw. Miller was headed to the right of the bag. It was bobbled by Dulke. That threw off the rhythm over there, and an error allows Diethelm to get safely to first. And runners now first and second for Derek Check. The Diethelm aboard on the fielder's choice. Strike call to Check. Blue Jays have now scored 3 in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So says my iPad. That one hit softly to left field, under it, and dropping the ball is Brewster. Dropped the ball. The runner's going to come in and score, and that will do it here in Athens as the 10-run rule has come in, and the Athens Blue Jays take care of the Edgar Wildcats 16-6. Again, make sure to stay tuned to the postgame show. We'll go on the field, talk to Coach Coker. We'll also talk to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that coming up in just a moment.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home. Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we are here with Coach Coker. Coach, kind of an emotional game. You come away with a 16-6 win. Just talk about the emotions coming into this one. I mean, a moving pregame ceremony, dedication of the field. Just talk about that and how that translated, if at all, to the game here today.
Well, I really don't think that we weren't really ready to play this morning. It's the afternoon here when it came to it. We had just too many other things going on. Baseball is a lot about routines, and we were way out of our routines. But I give the guys credit. They battled hard. They played well. They had to overcome some early game emotions, I think, all around. This Edgar's a great team. They just got done beating Auburndale twice. They're a force to be reckoned with. We knew we had a good game, and I wasn't real comfortable when they jumped out with that 2 runs right away. But give the guys credit. They did. They battled their tails off, and once they settled in, you could kind of feel them kind of regroup.
Conference win, you mentioned Edgar, a conference win, kind of a wild one though, 16-6. By the time you got into the rhythm of it, you scored 3 runs in 3 consecutive innings, and then game ended kind of in a strange fashion the way it did, but it's kind of the way the game went. Just talk about what you saw from the plate, how the guys attacked the ball from the hitting stances today.
We've earlier in the season we were really kind of struggling at the bottom of our order, and I've been really happy with the way that they've been swinging the bats here. The last 3-4 games, they've done their plate appearances have been so much better. We joke about it because Coach Krieger gave Jake Denzina a 32-ounce bat, and he goes, "Try this." It's like, and since then it's been like a magic wand for him. So it's been good. I'm really pleased with that, and in order to be the team we want to be, we need to be able to hit top to bottom. So it's been good that things have kind of rolled this way.
Coach, it's been good seeing you again. Good calling some of your games. Congratulations on the win. We'll talk to Dakota next. We appreciate everything. All right, come on in here. Our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Dakota Williamson, as we review some of the stats here. Dakota, you can take Coach's place right there. But how about this? 3 for 5, 3 RBI, and you threw a few pitches here today too. Let's first just talk about that transition from playing first base and coming into pitch. How do you handle that mentally during the when an in-game switch like that happens?
I pretty much just think about the team, and I want to do like anything I can for them. So if I have to come in and pitch, I'll come in and pitch. If I have to play first, I'll play first. If I have to go to the outfield, I'll play outfield. So pretty much anything I have to do.
Yeah, I mentioned you were 3 for 5 today with a 3 RBI. They walked you once in the mix there. I mean, is that how you consider yourself, kind of a power hitter, and just come at me at the plate?
I just think it was a smart decision, not because I have a lot of power, just the way that the runners are on the base and how they were set up. It's not my first time getting intentionally walked, so.
Yeah, so maybe I'm right. Maybe kind of a threat here in the Merriwood. So you come away with a 16-6 win. Let's just talk about the season. To this point, you took one on the chin last week against Stratford, and then you come back. You beat Chequamegon, take care of Edgar here. How do you rate the season so far?
I'd say it's a pretty good season overall. Lost a lot of good players last year, but we just had to come back and bounce back from losing all of them. I think that we're doing a very good job, and not just plate appearances, but in the field as well. A couple errors there and there, but nothing too bad.
And then, needless to say, an emotional game coming in here today. Just what was the team's mindset? Maybe think back through the school day and then coming out for warm-ups. How did you kind of envision this day going today?
This is all I ever wanted on it. This is exactly how I wanted it to go. Just win it for him and win by a lot, because it feels good.
Yeah, well, they did just that today. The Athens Blue Jays take care of the Edgar Wildcats, get the conference win, 16-6. We're going to put Dakota in the house now. We'll tell you how that goes. I think you saw Derek go in here a little bit ago. So I'm going to give you the microphone. All right, camera's right up here next to the guy yapping his head off up there. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and then you're in the house. So I'm in the house. That's what you say after that. You can say anything else you want to. All right, you can say the Blue Jays are the best, or whatever you want to say. But yeah,
so say I'm in the house.
I'm in the house. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. We're ready, Steven? Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Good. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the house. Thank you for watching.
Perfect. There you go. This guy. Nice job today. Nice game. Yeah, you did real good. All right, guys. That'll wrap it up here in Athens. Again, the Blue Jays take care of the Wildcats, 16-6. And talk to see if Steven's listening here. I think we're doing a game tomorrow, maybe. Doubleheader, yes? Yeah, okay. So doubleheader over in Marshfield tomorrow. We'll be live for that. Game time, 11-ish? 11:30? 1:30. Okay, thank you. Game time, 1:30. We'll go live just after 1 o'clock. We'll bring you the V&H Automotive pregame show over there. Again, we'll be live tomorrow in Marshfield. Highlights of this game and many others tonight on the Zaleski Sports Facebook Network. Until tomorrow, we'll see you then.